Hey guys, and welcome to another loot video for Menaphos, and this is the fourth creature, the Corrupted Dust Devil. And just like the other ones, I would recommend checking out my 1000 Scorpions video before you jump into this one so you know what is going on, as I will talk about things as if you know what I am talking about. One thing to note about these Dust Devils is that they require 97 Slayer. But as for this creature, a lot of people in my stream were talking about how they really enjoyed this monster and all that, but I really didn't enjoy this one at all. It was just very similar to the lizards from the last video, where they're not very grouped up and they range you, so like you can't get them close to each other, so you're kind of forced to just kill them one by one unless you're very smart with a scythe or something. But yeah, it made it take a lot longer. Yeah, I mean, they didn't really have any mechanics. There's really nothing to know about these creatures. I did not get any drops during these 1000 kills, unfortunately, so we may as well just go and check out the loot. There we go, 4.8 mil in the chest. That actually isn't that bad at all. So the items after the Vital Spark, which is the 6th item on the top right, everything after that is a rare drop table drop. Just keep that in mind. But again, like usual, looking at this from a perspective of an Iron Man, this is a really good monster for like adamant ore and like the water orbs and the summoning ingredients such as the swamp toads. I guess making Barker toads isn't the greatest thing ever, but it's decent powerful components on an Iron Man, so that could be something you could do. And yeah, I think really the highlight is the adamant ore. That is a lot of ore per creature. It's like 0.7 per kill on average. And decent alchables and good cash. So didn't really get too lucky on the Vital Sparks. In my previous videos, they were closer to like 10 or more. So that kind of sucks, but they do sell for a little over 100k as of right now, so not too bad. And if you were wondering why I don't really show the charms in each of these videos, if you see, they're literally the same like every time. You're getting like 300 crims. That's about it. That's like the only difference between the charms. If it ever is different, I will show you guys, obviously. With that, let's go and sell everything, see what it ends up as. That's exactly what I was thinking it was going to be, 5.5 mil. Let's round up. So yeah, 5.5 mil, not too bad. I didn't say how long this took, but it took me around 2.5 hours. So throughout these kills, I was only getting like 400 kills per hour, and that's why 2.5 hours is a good estimate of this. And in my previous videos, I didn't have access to the Slayer experience you would get, but this time I did find out. So if you were on Slayer task of these creatures, you would get 680 Slayer experience per, which means I would have gotten 680k experience in total this video, which would make it around 270 to 300k an hour, which isn't that bad at all. That's actually pretty decent. But as for the combat experience of these Dust Devils, I got 930,000 ranged and 300,000 HP, which is actually pretty okay. You get a lot of ranged experience here, I will say that. But yeah, the GP obviously isn't that great unless you get a drop. If you take into account the feathers, which would be about 1.5 mil, it is now 4 mil profit in the 2.5 hours. So roughly 1.6 mil per hour, which is probably the consistent rate. It really depends on your Vital Sparks, but around there. So very similar to the Corrupted Scorpions, but it really just depends on your just general luck, and because I'm off task, I'm not going to get a lot of drops. So out of all the creatures so far, I would say that these are my least favorite. They don't really have like a really good niche item, good for Iron Man, and yeah, they're just kind of boring. So I think that's about it for the video. If you want to talk to me in game, join my friends chat, fatnooblet. Also, check out my links in the description where you can find my Twitch, where I do my live streams, my Twitter, my Patreon, and my Discord server. And yeah, we're going to be continuing these creatures. I should have another one out today as well. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.